Okay, today so we're going to be learning how to plant a plant, and every time you're outside you always want to wear a hat so you're all sun safe and don't want to get burnt. Plants are our friends because with the increase in carbon dioxide put into the air from us humans and other processes, we want to get more plants into the world because they soak up all these bad toxins as the CO2 and they make it into oxygen, which is what you can use to breathe. So firstly, when you want to plant a plant, you want to dig a nice hole big enough, not too big enough that the plant will die. You kind of just want it to the tip there so it sits nicely in the actual root. So I've just dug a hole previously here with a small hand trowel, or you can use your hands or just any other massive shovel or something, whatever your parents or guardians or teachers have around. So I'm just going to hit the bottom of this to try and get it out. And make sure when you do plant a plant, you don't want to be planting a weed, which will just make the environment worse because we don't like weeds. So I've chosen just a nice little flower here, which you can probably just plant in your garden, or you can get natives wherever you want to plant. So I'll just hit the bottom of it just nicely to let it out, being really careful. And you can see that the roots are a bit compacted. So we want to just rough that off a bit, so make sure that the plant will actually have a chance at survival of growing. So I'm just breaking that up a bit. Just like so, and you put it gently into the hole. Don't plop it in too hard, otherwise it will break. So I'll just easily put the dirt back in here for the plant. Make sure I'm not chucking any massive rocks or anything on top of it. And just be careful when you are digging in the soil because there can be spiders or little scorpions or anything. So you just want to be careful. You can wear gloves if you don't want to get too dirty, which I would recommend because there could be thorns and stuff into the soil. So I'm just gently easing the soil previously that I've dug up. You can get special soil for planting, but I'm just reusing what I had before. So put this in. Like so any little leaves that are underneath the soil line, you want to cut off with just a couple secateurs or scissors, or you can break it off if you want. So I'm just going to look in on this, cut off any branches that are under the soil because you want to have it every survival they can possibly make. And you'll just chuck those out afterwards. Yep. And after you do this, you just want to, you can use mulch to help give it some nutrients, or if you don't have any mulch, you can just use any lying around leaf litter. So just do like a little lining around, just to make sure it does get that little bit of nutrients it needs. Like so. And then as it's a plant, it does need water. So on hotter days, you can water your plant about once or twice a day. In winter, you can probably get away with it from planting it every like 2 or 3 days, but just make sure if your plant is looking a bit droopy, it does need water. Although plants like cactuses and stuff, they never need watering, so just look up on the internet to see what you do need. So it does need a fair amount of water. You can use a watering can, a drink bottle, hose, or just whatever you have laying around the house or school, and just make sure it gets a fair amount of water. And that's how we plant a plant.